practice today. Today we'll be focusing on side body stretches, working a lot into the side body, really trying to elongate and lengthen it out as much as we can. So get prepared for some weird wonky bends, and if you battle to touch the floor in your Trikonasana, just grab hold of a block in the meantime. And then let's just begin. Let's come to seated. So just sitting in any way that just feels more natural for you. And then you can choose either hands onto the knees, palms facing down if you want to ground yourself, or just palms facing up if you feel like you need to receive a few energies. Okay, so just beginning to close the eyes here. Now, if your palms are facing up, you're more than welcome to just keep the hands spread, or you can come and bring the index finger and the thumb to touch. And just relaxing shoulders away from the ears. Just beginning to connect to your breath. And just elongating through the back of the neck, through the spine. And if you'd like here, you can even tilt the neck back and forth just to find that natural position for the neck. So you don't want to be looking too far down or too far back. Just find a nice neutral position. Just taking deep inhales and exhales here. And just using that breath now to center yourself onto your mat. Coming into your practice now. And using the breath, just beginning to let go of any thoughts that may come into the mind. And it's not completely making the mind clear, it's more just not letting those thoughts hang around. So if the thought comes in, just with the exhale, just begin to let it go. And using that exhale, just begin to feel more rooted now into your mat and into the earth below you. Always remembering that this practice is purely for yourself. Listening to your body. And just trying to move with your breath. Don't overthink the poses. Gently keeping the eyes closed, just bringing the hands to prayer, thumbs pressed against the sternum, and just taking the neck slightly down towards the chest. Taking another full inhale here. And just exhale, beginning to sigh out through the mouth. If you'd like, you can use this time to set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's just to be kinder to your body. Being in the moment. When you're ready, on your next inhale, just gently opening up the eyes, keeping the gaze at the fingertips for now. And then slowly lifting the gaze up. Beautiful, guys. Releasing that left hand down onto the mat, right hand stretches over. Now you can choose to just walk that left hand away from you or bend into the elbow. Keep the gaze facing up. Now just check in with that right shoulder so it's not moving down. Pull that right shoulder open so the chest stays open. And feeling that side stretch into right side body. Beautiful. Slowly coming up, taking the right hand down onto the mat. Exhale to let the left hand flop over the head. Stretching into left side body now. Again, you take it to your edge. Just make sure that that left sit bone isn't reaching up. Keep the sit bones grounded onto the mat. Beautiful. Inhale to come up. Taking the right hand behind the head. Again, bending into that left arm. And then you're going to exhale. Bring the elbow to touch left knee. Inhale, open up. Take gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring elbow to touch knee. Inhale again to open. Exhale, elbow touches knee. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to open up. Keep the hand behind the head. Open up that elbow. And slowly coming back to center. Releasing right hand onto the mat. Left hand behind you now. And again, as you exhale, bring elbow to touch the knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbow touches knee. Inhale, open. 3 more. Move with your own breath. So you're inhaling to open. Exhale to bring elbow to touch knee. 2 more here. Beautiful, guys. On your next inhale, opening up that elbow, gaze goes towards the ceiling. And gently coming all the way up. Reaching back with your hands into an interlace and just pushing the chest forward. Maybe you can take the head up if that feels okay. Beautiful. Slowly releasing the hands, walking them forward, just gently taking a forward fold over the legs. Inhale brings you back up, just rolling over the knees, coming into your tabletop position. So you want to keep the knees hip-width distance apart, hands in line with the shoulders. Okay, and really push between the shoulder blades so you're activating through that upper back. Now gently reaching that left leg behind you. Find your balance here, keep the toes facing the mat. And when you're ready, extending that right arm forward. Beautiful, guys. On your next exhale, you're going to take the left leg out towards the left side, right hand out towards right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale out to side. Inhale center. Exhale out to side. Inhale center. Let's do 1 more. Exhale out to side. And inhale center. Extending through the arm and through the leg. Find your core balance here. And slowly releasing everything down, gently rolling over the toes, coming into your child's pose, walking the hands forward, forehead down towards the mat. Inhale, come back to your tabletop, extending that right leg behind you now, toes facing the mat, and then when you're ready, extending left hand. And again, as you exhale, taking them out to the side, inhale back to center. Exhale out to side. Inhale center. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, last one. And gently reaching back, extending through the fingers and through the toes. And slowly releasing everything down, slowly pushing back, child's pose. Inhale to come forward, back to your tabletop. Slowly tucking the toes, lifting the knees so that they hover 5 centimeters off the mat. And when you're ready, straightening out through the legs, coming into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now slowly walking the hands to meet the feet. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Bending into the knees, rolling up 1 vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Inhale to take hands overhead. And gently grabbing hold of the right wrist. As you exhale, you're going to pull your body over towards left side. Inhale back to center, changing it over, grabbing hold of left wrist. Exhale to pull over towards right side. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center, reaching back with the hands into an interlace, pushing the chest forward again. And exhale, take a fold. So you want to keep the hands lifting away from the back so that you stay deep into that fold. And if you can, also keep the palms together so you're really squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another. Beautiful. And slowly releasing the hands, just bending slightly into the knees and grabbing opposite elbows and slowly just swaying from side to side. And when you're ready, gently just walking back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. And then slowly taking the right leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale to step it in between the hands. Releasing that left knee down towards the mat. Coming into your low lunge. Slowly reaching the hands up. Beautiful. Now, if you can't touch the ground, you're going to grab hold of your block and you're going to place your left hand onto the block. Right hand reaches up. Again, make sure that you're not collapsing in the chest, but pull that shoulder open. Inhale to center. Taking it over towards the right side, placing that right hand onto the mat or the block. Left hand reaches up. Inhale back to center. Both hands reach up. Hands onto the mat as you straighten out through that front leg. Inhale, come forward. Hands sweet up, low lunge. Hands onto the mat. Take half Anu Manasana, straighten out. Inhale again to come forward. And exhale, hands onto the mat, straighten out. Beautiful, guys. Slowly coming back into your low lunge, gently reaching the hands up. Inhale. Hands onto the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the knees, slowly taking that right leg up. And exhale to place it down. Inhale to ripple forward to your high plank. Exhale, either knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Taking it over to left side. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, in between the hands. Right knee down towards the mat. Take the hands overhead. Beautiful. Now placing that right hand onto the mat or the block. Left hand goes up. Really feel the stretch into that left side body. Gently coming up. Left hand onto the mat or the block. Right hand reaches up now. Inhale back up. Both hands up. Taking the hands onto the mat. Straightening out through that front leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Straighten out. Inhale, forward. Exhale to straighten out. Last one. Inhale, ripple forward, hands go up. Take the hands onto the mat, slowly tucking the toes, lift the knee. Left leg goes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Move through your vinyasa, so either knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale to push back, child's pose. Beautiful, guys. Always in your child's pose, just come back to that intention that you set at the beginning of the class. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly coming back to your tabletop position. And then gently just extending that left leg out. You're going to turn that right leg parallel with your mat and slowly releasing that left leg down towards the mat. So you're coming into your open gate pose. Releasing left hand down, right hand reaches up, side stretch. Inhale, come forward. And then just placing that right hand onto the mat, left hand reaches over. You want to imagine the strong line of energy coming through that left foot, out through the left hand. Inhale to come up, exhale to release, left hand down, right hand up. Beautiful, guys. Gently coming back, slowly releasing back into your tabletop position. And just moving through some cat and cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round gaze towards navel. Inhale again to look up. Exhale, round. So as always, moving with your own breath. So it's inhales to look up. Exhales, round. Beautiful. Coming to a neutral spine now, extending that right leg behind you. And then turning that left foot so that's parallel with the mat. Slowly releasing that right leg down towards the mat. Gently dropping right hand down, left hand reaches up now. Inhale to come up. Left hand onto the mat, right hand reaches over. As always, keep the body aligned. Press firmly into that right foot. Inhale, come up. Exhale again, drop right hand down, left hand up. Beautiful, and slowly making your way back into your tabletop position. And then gently tucking the toes, lifting the knees so that they hover off the mat. Exhale to push back, downward facing dog. And just take your time here in your down dogs. If your heels aren't touching the mat, that's perfectly fine. Just maybe have a slight bend in the knees if that feels better. And then just walk in the hands, one hand space in. You're going to take right hand to grab left ankle. Bending into that right elbow as you twist underneath the left armpit. Now just make sure that you're not collapsing in that left shoulder, so really keep that arm strong. Slowly releasing, taking it over to the other side. Left hand grabs right ankle, bend into that elbow, twist underneath right armpit. Beautiful. Slowly releasing, coming back, downward facing dog, walking the hands back. And gently let's move through vinyasa, so come forward into a high plank, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, push back down dog. Beautiful. Taking that left leg up behind you. Exhale to step it in between the hands. You're setting up for your Trikonasana, so make sure that both legs are straight. Leading with that left hand, you're kinking into that left hip. Left hand either on the mat or the block or the shin. Right hand goes to 12. If you feel like you can get more extension with that right hand, you're more than welcome to sweep it past the hip and the chest, extending it over the ear. Beautiful. Inhale brings you up. Let's take Trikonasana onto right side now. Slowly releasing that right hand down towards the mat. Left hand goes to 12. Again, if you feel like you can get more extension with that left hand, sweeping it past the hip, past the chest, extending it over the right ear. Left ear, sorry. Inhale brings you up. And slowly just making your way towards the front of the mat. Placing the hands firmly down, gently stepping back to your downward facing dog. Option to hold the down dog or move through another vinyasa. If you're going through vinyasa, take your time. And then we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. When you're ready on your next inhale, taking that right leg up. Exhale to set up for warrior two, gently stepping it in between the hands. Make sure that your alignment is right. So you want the heel of that right foot in line with the arch of the back foot. Looking over that right middle finger. Relax shoulders away from the ears, engage the triceps. And gently dropping that left hand down, right hand reaches up. Inhale to come forward, warrior two. Slowly placing that elbow onto the knee, left hand goes over the head. Inhale, come back up. Beautiful. Keeping those warrior two legs, you're placing that left hand into the middle, right hand goes up towards the sky. Try drop the hips a little bit low if that space is available. Inhale to come back up, warrior two. Let's take warrior two over left side. So just turning the feet, bending into that left leg now. And gently dropping right hand behind you, left hand goes up, reverse. Inhale, come forward, warrior two. Bringing that elbow on top of the knee, right hand reaches over. Beautiful. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Keep the legs as you release that right hand into the midline, left hand goes up. Beautiful. Slowly coming back up, warrior two. Making your way towards the front of the mat, taking that right leg behind you. Inhale. Exhale to step back, downward facing dog. Option again to shift through another vinyasa, otherwise just hold your down dogs. Take your time. And now we're holding our down dogs here for 5 breaths. So taking deep inhales and exhales. With the exhales, feeling the chest go closer towards the thighs. Beautiful, guys. When you're ready, on your next inhale, taking that left leg up and gently stepping it in, setting up for pigeon. So you want to bring the left knee to meet the left wrist. And just check in with your alignment here. So make sure that the knee and the ankle is in line with the hip. And then gently walking the hands forward, coming into your reclining pigeon. If you want, you're more than welcome to place a block underneath your hip. Beautiful. Slowly coming onto the hands. You're going to take that right elbow past the left knee, making a fist with the right hand and then flattening out with the left hand on top. And just with the exhales, just trying to twist a little bit more. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to center, placing the hands firmly onto the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, slowly taking that left leg back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Over to other side, taking right leg up, inhale. Exhale, bring knee to meet wrist. Setting up, pigeon on the other side. First, find your alignment. Once you're there, walking the hands forward as you take a reclining. And you always feel that one side is generally a little bit tighter than the other. And that's perfectly fine. And slowly making your way up, taking that left elbow past the right knee, making a fist with that left hand, and gently placing the right hand on top, gaze goes up. Again, trying to twist a little bit more with the exhales. Engage the core here so that you don't wobble out of your pigeon. Beautiful. Slowly releasing, bringing the hands onto the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, taking 5 breaths here. Maybe see if you can go a little bit deeper. Maybe if the heels were lifting at the beginning of the class, see if they can drop down a little bit more. Beautiful. Gently bringing the knees as wide as the mat, bringing big toes to touch. Pushing back to your child's pose, walking the hands forward. And keeping low, just gently walking the hands over towards the right side. Inhale brings you back to center, taking it over towards the left side. And inhale back to center, just coming back into your child's pose. And slowly lifting all the way back up. When you're ready, pushing back, downward facing dog. Bringing the gaze towards the hands and slowly just walking the feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, fold. And slowly bending into the knees, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Inhale to take hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful, guys. Staying strong into that right leg. You're gently picking that left leg up, hugging it in towards the chest. Now, if you can't grab hold of your toes with your hands, just grab hold of a strap or something, or if you want, you can even just hold the knee. So if you can, reach the foot, 2 piece fingers around the big toe, bringing the right hand onto the hip. When you're ready, extending that left leg. And then gently taking it over towards the left side. If you want, you can take the gaze over that right shoulder. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to center. And gently releasing, hugging knee in towards the chest. And staying strong still in that right leg. Inhale to reach hands overhead. And you're going to take that left leg behind you now, coming onto the knife edge. And then grabbing hold of the left wrist, you're going to exhale to pull the body over towards right side. Inhale back to center. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. Right, left leg in towards the chest. And exhale, release down. Beautiful. Just shaking it out. And then staying strong into that left leg now. Extending that right leg up. Knee in towards chest first. And again, you go to your edge. Maybe 2-piece fingers around the big toe. Maybe you're just holding the knee. When you're ready, taking it over towards right side. Gaze goes over the left shoulder. Slowly coming back to center. Releasing, hugging knee in towards chest. Keeping that leg up. Inhale to take hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking that right leg behind the left. And extending the hands up, grabbing hold of right wrist. Pulling over towards left side now. And inhale back to center. Hands to heart center. Knee in towards the chest. Gently releasing, shaking it out. Beautiful. Reaching back with the hands into an interlace. Push the chest forward. Exhale again. Take a forward fold. And slowly releasing the hands now. You're just going to heel toe the feet a little bit wider than your mat. And then drop the hips down as you set up for your Malasana. So the heels can't touch the mat. You're more than welcome to maybe just roll the mat up, or you can place the heels underneath the block and just work on pushing them down. You want to bring the elbows on the inside of the knees, using the elbows to push the knees open. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. Slowly releasing that left hand in front of you. Right hand reaches up. Inhale back to center. Over towards the other side. Right hand down, left hand up. Inhale back to center. Beautiful, guys. Just taking a moment here. Maybe if you want, you can slowly just move the hips from side to side. And when you're ready, slowly just making your way into a seated position. And just lying down onto the mat, hugging right knee in towards the chest. And just activating through that right foot. And on your next exhale, gently just pulling the knee over towards left side. Take the gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale brings you back to center. Let's change sides, gently hugging left knee in towards the chest, extending that right leg. And exhale to pull the knee over towards right side. Gaze goes over left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale back to center, just bringing both knees in towards the chest now. And just doing some circles here with the knees. First rolling in. And then when you're ready to change direction, gently rolling out. Beautiful, guys. Gently dropping the feet as wide as the mat and just dropping the knees over towards the right side. Placing that right foot on top of the left knee. Just trying to get that left knee to almost touch the mat. Slowly releasing, dropping the knees over towards left side. Placing that left foot on top of that right knee. Again, moving that right knee close towards the mat. Beautiful, and slowly releasing. Just bringing the soles of the feet to touch. Taking Supta Baddha Konasana. And you can choose now to either place the hands onto the belly, or if you want, you can just reach the hands overhead, holding opposite elbows. And just beginning to close the eyes, settling in into your Shavasana. If it's too uncomfortable to lie like this for some time, you're more than welcome to just come into traditional Shavasana. So just extending the legs. Wherever you are, taking a deep inhale here through the nose. Exhale, side out through mouth. Slowly letting go. Feeling your body relax into the mat. And just letting any tension in the body just beginning to move down into the earth. Noticing where your mind is. Feeling the eyes relax into their sockets. Feeling the jaw relax. You can choose to stay here for a little while if you'd like. Otherwise, if you're ready, just gently bringing the knees in towards the chest. And keeping the eyes closed, slowly making your way up to a seated position. Once again, sitting in any way that feels more comfortable for you. And gently just bringing hands to heart center. Just taking this time to remember that intention that you set. Ask yourself if you're honoring yourself today. If you're honoring the place where you are. Just taking one last deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out through mouth. I thank you, I honor you, and I respect you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today, guys. We